Greetings, everybody. Welcome to my page, the Occult Truth Movement. My name is Greg. I will be the creator of these videos. So I wanted to give y'all a kind of a brief history of myself. I am a occultist. I am a practicing magician. I study many forms of magic, ritual magic, chaos magic, candle magic, everything. Study Greco-Egyptian, Solomonic, Christian magic, Catholic magic. I study all forms of magic. I really have a deep passion for it. Something that I love. Something that I'm, very much into. Now, the reason I made this page is because YouTube has been polluted with a lot of Christian truther conspiracy theories. Now, don't get me wrong, I have nothing against Christians. You won't find many occultists like that. I am not anti-Christ. I am not anti-Christian. I have nothing but love for Christianity and Christians themselves. I just think that 90% of the so-called Christian truthers on the internet are, I wouldn't say wrong, but misinformed on what they claim to know. So, I used to be a King James only independent Baptist. I was deep into it. I was taking pastor classes, preacher classes, whatever you want to call it, to be a preacher. I have, been to every kind of church you could think of. I really was deep into Christianity. So I know a lot about Christianity. I have nothing but respect for Christianity. I love all religions, really. I love all the Abrahamic faiths, Judaism, Islam, Christianity. I view them all differently now, a lot more differently than what I used to. I'm a lot more open-minded these days. So I have another YouTube page called Van Talks, where I talk about politics, religion, magic. I talk about a little bit of everything. Well, I had made a video about Bree Payton, and somebody sent me some videos on her, and it was some Christian truther videos. So at this point I hadn't watched Christian truth videos in a few years now. And when I started to watch it, the girl was going through her whole spill, and I realized that, she knew that there was symbology there. She knew a little bit about numerology. But as for the symbols themselves, she was completely clueless onto what they really meant. And I think that is a common problem within the Christian truth movement, is they've got the idea, they just are searching in the wrong places for the information on, the symbology and things of it. I do study ritual magic. I know all about, pacts with demons and devils, whatever you want to word it and however you want to call it. However, I do not think that every single celebrity death is an Illuminati sacrifice. I think they are way off when it comes to a lot of that shit. And that's why I'm here to make this page, because I want to tell people the truth about the occult. It's not all bad. It's not of the devil. These guys are just widely misinformed. And I have nothing but love for Christians. I love y'all to death. I'm not here to disrespect any Christian truthers. I used to really love a lot of the Christian truth videos that I would watch. Rob Skiba, Call for an Uprising, The Vigilant Christian. I used to watch all those guys. I haven't watched them in years, except for here recently. And I started watching some of their videos, and I'm like, man, you're off. You're way off. Not everything is a Luciferian agenda. It's just crazy, and they're misinforming a lot of people on it. And there's a whole lot of misinformation that's out there. So I want to I want to expose the truth, the real truth of what's going on out there. So I'm going to be watching all these guys' videos. I'm going to do the research myself, and then I'm going to make a video showing everybody the truth of what's really going on. Because here's how the Christian truth movement works. You've got a few of the big guys that get hundreds of thousands of subscribers and plays every video they put out. And one Christian truther will watch one of their videos, take what they learned from there, maybe tweak it a little bit, grab something from a Christian website that they found, make their own video, put it out there, somebody watches that video, and then it snowballs. And then next thing you know, you got 100,000 videos of how Mac Miller was an Illuminati sacrifice for Ariana Grande to help boost her career. It's foolish. Like, for one, Ariana Grande's career has been boosted. And for two, if she's going to sacrifice somebody, why Mac Miller? The guy was a drug addict. He was an alcoholic. His body was tattooed up and stuff. There's no purity in him. Why would she use him for a sacrifice? And that's what I'm talking about, because not everything is an Illuminati sacrifice. And Ariana Grande, she doesn't have to sacrifice a human to boost her career. If there's something supernatural that's helping guide her, which is the case in a lot of musicians, it doesn't require sacrificing anybody but themselves. That's it. And that's why I want to make these videos to explain to people, what a pact is, how they do it, and how it doesn't always require any kind of a sacrifice other than yourself. It's just, and it's not their fault, you know what I mean? I'm not here to pick on the Christian truthers at all. Like I said, I got nothing but love for them, and a lot of them are really hard workers, and they put a whole lot into their videos. It's just they're not looking in the right places to get their information. There's a world beyond the Book of Enoch, I can assure you. And a lot of them get it from different Christian websites. I study this kind of stuff. I study ritual magic. Let me just grab one of the books I've got. Magic and Theory and Practice, Aleister Crowley, which is another one with Aleister Crowley. A lot of them are so off on who Aleister Crowley really was that they're basically, they're demonizing him hardcore based off of what they hear from Christian websites. Cunning Man's Grimoire by Stephen Skinner. He's another occult writer. I've got the Keys of Solomon. I've got the Greco-Egyptian papyri, or the Greek magical papyri, sorry. I've got Libernal, Psychonaut. I've got all the books here in my library. I've got a whole library worth of magic books. And this is just some of them. I've got shelves right over there that are full of them, and shelves in my basement that are full of them. And I've got a bunch of Christian books too. Like I said, I was big time into Christianity. I've got almost every Bible that's ever been made, from a King James to a King James 1611 to a Dewey Rames New King James. I got a freaking Mormon Bible. This is my passion. This is what I love to do. I love to study magic. I love to study different theologies. I love to study different gods and goddesses. This is what I'm into. So, and I also like conspiracy theories. So I thought, why not make my own conspiracy theories and show the world the actual truth? Because everybody's getting all their information from these Christian truthers who really don't know much of what they're talking about. So that is the reason I come out with this page. It's not in a way to disrespect anybody. If these Christian truthers want to watch my videos, please be respectful in my comments. I don't need anybody trying to save my soul and win me for Jesus, so don't waste your time. Please try to refrain from telling me I'm going to hell. I don't appreciate that. And really, you guys can learn from my videos and take what you learn from my videos and apply them to your own. And if you want to talk about me on your videos, fine. You can. I don't, just try to be nice, I guess. I know it probably won't happen. And, I have 100,000 videos saying that I'm going to hell or I sold my soul to the devil or something. But, I just think that it needs to be done. And there's not a lot of occultists and, magicians out there that are willing to do this. A lot of them just want to write all the Christians off as being stupid, being misinformed. A lot of them are very anti-Christ, and a lot of them don't even think about doing this because they like the fact that these guys are very much misinformed, and they like to sit back and laugh at them like, you see what they said? They don't know anything, do they? And that's the reality of it. So I'm going to start making videos. I just wanted to give kind of an introduction to this page. Like I said, I have nothing against the Christian Truth movement. I just think it's very much misinformed. So this is my attempt to get the actual truth out there and let people know whether or not it really pertains to the occult, or if some people just have wild imaginations and are finding and digging to find symbology in something to make it seem like it's some kind of ritual sacrifice. Because trust me, there's plenty of videos out there, and I used to be the same way. I used to be a Christian truther, so I know exactly how their minds work, and I know exactly what they're thinking. So that's all I got. This is Greg. Please like and subscribe. Welcome to my page. I hope that we can all learn something. So that's all I got. See y'all later. Peace, love, and light. I'm out.